everybody, welcome back to the Headbangers Hideout. Today's featured guitar tone patch is going to be called, as you can see on the screen, I call Scorpions Live. Yes, the Scorpions with Rudolf Schenker and MATTHIAS JABBS from 1984, 85, 86. This is a live tone. I just happen to call it Scorpions Live. I'm going to give it to you. So look in the screen as we walk down these settings real fast. If you haven't already, click subscribe, hit the notification bell, because we upload videos here every single day 24/7. It's either going to be tones, lessons, or reaction videos, because that's flying, taking off. And we're going to cover 80s metal, glam, and hair metal 24/7. And that's the way it is. Alright, let's go ahead and begin. Real fast, I'm using the Boss eBAND JS-10, which has the Boss GT100 effects processor built into it. And the tones are going to be coming. The tones are coming. I'm getting all your requests, so thank you. I'm just going to be rolling them out, make them really fast and easy. Lastly, if you have any questions, comments, or feedback, or requests, leave them below, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. We're going to have a lot of fun. Again, I'm just going to noodle around. Don't mind my noodling. Just hear the tone. It's going to be all Scorpions Live, MATTHIAS JABBS, and Rudolf Schenker, 84, 85, 86 era, because we're in the middle era. Alright, let's begin. Alright, look in the screen. Let's go ahead. What do we have here? Those are my settings real fast. We do have an amp. We do have compressor. We do have an overdrive distortion. We have noise gate. We're going to use an EQ pedal. No modulations, meaning no chorus, no flange, or none of that stuff. So we're going to have, see the modulations? We're not going to use any of that. We do have delay and reverb, right? Let's go ahead inside real fast. The amp I'm using is a Boss amp called Extreme Lead. This is very high gain, so I looked it up, and their amp modeling for that is just basically an original stacked amp. So whatever amp modeling you would have in your rack mount, line 6 helix, line 6 pod, any of your fractal audio, Axe effects 1, 2, 3, and so on, GT1000, GT100. Look for just basically an original stacked amp with a lot of gain. Now this is an extreme lead, so it already has a lot of gain already. So I have my gain set at 34 and my effect level at 68. Alright, what's next? Those are my settings, so just look at the screen. Again, I have a teacup at 0. If you don't have this on your screen or settings or effects, don't worry about it. It won't affect your tone. It just happens to be in my chain, and that's where I have it at 0 and on. So don't be alarmed. And see the bottom, it says compressor, and the bottom right, it says on. We do have a compressor pedal, so let's get into the compressor pedal. And those are my settings for the compressor pedal. What do we have next? Again, just noodling around. Now these are all the effects and overdrive pedals that I have for Boss eBAND, which at the time, these are all the effects of the GT100 Boss effects processor. So in this case, I'm using a Ibanez tube screamer. So whatever you have, use your Ibanez tube screamer. And see the bottom right, it's on. What do we have here? Those are my settings for the Ibanez tube screamer. My drive is at 34, 0, 0, and 50. Real fast, Matthias JABBS is a monster player. He was a monster player back in the 80s, and most of them, when they played rhythm and lead trade-off, they had a monster fat tone. Scorpions did, and so that's why I called it Scorpions, because to me this is a live tone, because I'm using a lot of delay to fill the space, but it's perfect for lead playing and rhythm. What's next? There is my noise gate. I have it at 56, so basically at 1 o'clock. Alright, what do we got here? EQ. We do have EQ, so let's go ahead through the chain of my EQ. That is the first part of my EQ. Next in the chain of EQ. What's next? That's next on the EQ chain. What's next? And that is the last of the settings of my EQ chain. yes, what's next? Again, remember, no modulation, no chorus. Let's go into the delay for the Scorpions. There it is, 450 milliseconds. This tone sounds like you already have two guitar players playing at the same time. That's why I chose that delay setting. Alright, lastly, here's the last setting, is the reverb. I'm using a plate. You may have several versions of reverb. I have plate, ambient, room, and hall. You may have a gazillion reverbs, so play with the reverbs. You may find a better reverb. But there is my reverb right there at plate. Real fast, tweak your settings to your liking. You may make it better. These are my settings that are locked in stone, and these pickups are DiMarzio Super Distortion pickups as a reference, so you'll know why it sounds the way it does. Again, you may have hotter pickups, or not so hot pickups. So play with your guitars, try different guitars, or increase the gain or lower the gain on the amp. All right. So if you don't have my amp, just pick a stacked amp, which can be anything, Marshall, Soldano, 5150. Try any amp with those settings, and then play with your gain to make it sound really good. What's going to make it sound really good, though, I already know for a fact, will be your reverb and your delay. All right, and if you go into the delay really fast, see the effect level 82. I'm going to move the effect level down just so you can hear it. So you can play with, you may say, oh, it has too much delay. Keep the delay as is. Just play with the effect level. Listen. See? Sounds pretty good, right? So you may like that better. You may like less of the delay, so play with the effect level. I had mine at 82, so let's go ahead and try 88, just to play with it. Now I drop it down to 82 the way I have it for me. So play with keep the settings and everything the same. You can tweak it obviously to your tone. These are your tones now. But the effect level, if you have too much delay, if it's too saturated for you, just drop the effect level. You may want it at 40%. I have mine at 82%. All right, so just use that as a reference. These are my tones and yours to tweak, have. They're free. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback, leave them below, and I'll see you all in the next video. And stay tuned for more guitar tones, lick lessons, and lots more reaction videos, bringing you back the best of 80s metal, hair metal, and glam metal. I got lots of footage to share with you. I just got to dice it up, splice it up, and then basically give it to you. Give it to you. And soon I'll be making this series a little bit longer, so we can have more one-on-one time, all right? All right, I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks, everybody. Bye.